Hello, good to have you on the program again, and of course it remains the economy today on KAFTAN television. It's a pleasure always to share the moment with you, and as we've come this day, it will still be the same thing, the kind of thing you get to receive from us each time we come on air. We have aspects and segments of the program that you will watch and be part of as we go on. We won't forget to let you know that we have guests also on the program. And of course, this program is aimed towards getting you to be part of the bigger, larger society and the things that happen around this larger society, so that we will not miss out on anything. Okechukwu Onubogu here, and I will be bringing in some people who are guests on the program today. But let me let you know that the program in itself has the segments that are referred to as from the business news. We also have the money market storyline, the things that happen there, if you like, from the stock exchange. Then we also have the ones we say is the news beat from this station, the one we also package to let you have. Apart from that, there is the interview section or discussion section, as you may choose to call it, and that's the way it is, and that's what will happen again this day. And as I said, I've got two people as my guests, and they are from the KAFTAN TV Idea Box summer camp. So we want to talk about it and know how it has gone. Of course, it's been on, how it's gone and how it's moving. But before we take all these, before we start talking about all of them and all that, the first thing we will do is to take our news bit from our studio here. And I won't forget to let you know that Damilola Jolayemi has a good, beautiful thing for us.
The United States of America's recent approval of a $346 million arms deal with the Nigerian government has been seen as a significant breakthrough for the latter's battle against terrorism, banditry, and other forms of security challenges. The landmark agreement, hailed by security experts and defense stakeholders, is expected to serve as a major catalyst in strengthening Nigeria's capacity to neutralize insurgent groups and restore stability in the affected regions. The deal, which includes the sale of precision-guided munitions and high-caliber weaponry, is seen as a strategic boost for Nigeria's counter-insurgency operations, particularly in the northeast and northwest regions, where Boko Haram, ISWAP, and bandit groups have operated for years. Among the weapons approved for sale are 1,002 Mk-82 general-purpose bombs, over 5,000 advanced precision kill weapon systems (APKWS-2), and hundreds of control systems and fuses designed for surgical airstrikes. According to retired Director of Department of State Services (DSS), Mike Ejiofor, the arms deal signals not only a renewed commitment by the Nigerian government to ending terrorism, but also highlights strong international collaboration with the U.S. in stabilizing West Africa. This is one of the largest single arms purchases in our history. The caliber of ammunition being acquired shows clear intent by the government to deal decisively with insecurity. With proper technical support from the U.S., these weapons can transform our operations on the ground, he said. The precision-guided nature of the equipment is expected to significantly reduce past errors, such as airstrikes hitting unintended targets. Africa Development Bank (AFDB) has committed $40 million to the Alliance for Green Infrastructure in Africa Project Development Fund (AGIAPD), anchoring the fund's first close of $180 million. AFDB Vice President for Private Sector, Infrastructure and Industrialization, Mr. Solomon Queno, made this announcement in a statement on Saturday. Queno said the milestone marked a major step in mobilizing blended finance to deliver investment-ready green infrastructure projects across the continent. According to him, the initiative will help accelerate Africa's transition to a low-carbon and climate-resilient economy. The AFDB's contribution comprises $20 million in grants, $10 million in commercial equity, and $10 million in junior equity from the Sustainable Energy Fund for Africa, which it administers, he said. He noted that the bank's support was designed to de-risk early-stage projects and attract private sector capital. Through the $40 million package spanning grants, junior equity, and commercial equity, the AFDB is pioneering a comprehensive approach to unlock Africa's vast green infrastructure potential. This investment is a bold declaration that the bank stands ready to share early-stage risks alongside our partners, while mobilizing billions in private sector investment, Queno added. Africa 50 CEO, Mr. Alain Ebobise, said the first close demonstrates AGRA's shift from ambition to execution since its launch at COP27. The Corporate Affairs Commission (CAC) has announced the removal of 247 companies from its database for operating with false registered certificate numbers. The disclosure was conveyed via a public notice released by VSC on Friday through its official X account. According to the Commission, the affected entities were never duly registered as limited liability companies. It stated that the RC numbers allegedly attributed to them were not assigned to any of the companies or to any entity at all. As a result, both their names and the RC numbers have been permanently deleted from the official records. The general public is hereby informed that the 247 companies listed here below have not been duly registered as limited liability companies. The registered certificate numbers allegedly ascribed to them have not been assigned to any one of them. Consequently, the names and the RC numbers have been removed from the database. The notice read: The United States of America has recently
And that's it. We're talking about what we've had from the news bit coming your way on this program, The Economy Today. And that's just one of it. There are many things we still have on the program this day what we'll share with you. I believe you got to understand some of the messages that were sent across there. We'll still continue, and we've got a whole lot more. And let me now let you know that I have as I mentioned, the topic, the program itself that will come during the interview segment is the KAFTAN TV Idea Box Summer Camp, and a huge success. We've had it. It was brought in here. Of course, we promoted it and talked about it effectively, and after that, it came on, and it's been a beehive of activities in there. And so we want to, before it is eventually concluded, we'll talk about it and see how much impact it has made on the fellows that were there. So we'll have one of the participants there. We'll also have one of the instructors in the studio with us here today. And so that's it. Now, we are talking business always, and it's that is part of business. And so it's just all business that we discuss on this program. I would also want to say that while we were doing this, we also remember that we have our business news as a package. And so we want to get over and watch what we have coming from the business news.
The federal government has expressed concern over Nigeria's slow earnings from agricultural exports, noting that though the sector contributes significantly to the economy, it generates less than $400 million in foreign exchange. The Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Abubakar Kyari, made this known at the First Bank of Nigeria Limited 2025 Agric and Export Expo in Lagos. Kyari reiterated the Tinubu administration's stance on ensuring full sovereignty of the country while insisting on increased financing of agriculture. He also stressed that the need for improved mechanism and critical thinking to boost food security was necessary. The Vietnamese government has called for deeper cooperation with Nigeria in trade, agriculture, education and security. Vietnam's ambassador to Nigeria, Biu Hung, made the call in Abuja during events marking the 80th anniversary of the August Revolution and the 80th anniversary of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Vietnam. During the event, Hung noted that despite progress in recent years, the growth potential between the two countries remains largely untapped, stressing that trade between Nigeria and Vietnam reached $1 billion in 2024, compared to an average of $600 million in previous years. The envoy also explained that Vietnam currently exports electronics, garments, footwear, and consumer goods to Nigeria, while importing cashew nuts and a few agricultural products in return. Hong further suggested agricultural collaboration as a viable alternative, citing Vietnam's expertise in rice cultivation. The Nigeria Governors Forum has unveiled Investopedia, a new investment platform designed to unlock capital, generate employment, accelerate infrastructure development, and spur economic growth across the country. Speaking at a launch in Abuja on Tuesday, NGF Chairman and Kwara State Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak stressed the need for Nigeria to harness both global and African capital financing opportunities. According to Abdulrazak, who was represented by Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sule, the platform was specifically designed to position Nigeria as an attractive destination for investors and to promote inclusive growth. The NGF Investopedia, a biennial publication, will feature major projects across sectors, provide market insights, and highlight incentives. It will be published in print and digital formats and showcased at international platforms, including the UN General Assembly, Intra-African Trade Fair, and Africa Investment Forum. Abdulrazak added that investment in agro-processing, renewable energy, ICT, and finance will deliver benefits beyond financial returns, including job creation and sustainable development. The federal government has commenced a comprehensive review of telecommunications industry policies to attract foreign direct investment, improve quality of services, and align with evolving technological development and innovations in the digital ecosystem. The policies are to address gaps in the 2003 Act, take care of contemporary issues in the industry, and make future projections predictable. According to the Executive Vice Chairman of the Nigerian Communications Commission, NCC, Dr. Aminu Wada Maida, the Minister of Communications, Innovations and Digital Economy, Dr. Bosun Tijani, is driving the review. Dr. Maida also added that the review becomes imperative given the global outlooks and dynamics of the telecommunications sector and the need to ensure that critical stakeholders, the government, consumers, and mobile network operators are on the same page on regulatory issues, enforcement, quality of services, profitability, competition, investments, and safety of internet space. He assured that by the time the review of policy is delivered, the sector would attract more investment and ensure increased revenues to the coffers of the government.
KAFTAN Idea Box Creative Academy Summer Class has been ongoing for 8 days, focusing on creative arts and skill development. CEO KAFTAN Idea Box Creative Academy Adeolu Adeyemo stressed that students should focus on developing a strong character that can help them gain respect and trust from their peers and community. He said building a trustworthy character can help participants establish credibility that will open doors to new opportunities and experiences.
Everything they have been taught from the beginning now, it is now to bring it to work. So they are all on their toes. Today, you see the way their resource person is really drilling them, and I'm happy for them that what they paid for wasn't what they got. They got more than what they pay for, and that is what we say here at KAFTAN Idea Box Film Creative Academy, because our value proposition is very high. Get a skill. Nigeria, you need to get a skill. Everybody in this country need to get a skill. Once you have a skill, you can never be out of money. Your pocket will be full every time. And I'm also saying that now to everybody that KAFTAN Idea Box will be organizing weekend masterclass for adults and more adults. Even if you are working, it is time to come for the masterclass. I have short fuse for bad character, and there is nobody in this life that is ever successful that embodied a bad character. Nobody want to do business with a bad person. Nobody want to do business with someone that is saucy, that get angry easily. If you see, in business, like I told them this when I said, credibility is very critical. When I can vouch for you to introduce you, referral is what makes you successful.
Some of the participants shared their experiences so far on the art of storytelling, expressing their thoughts and interest through creative writing.
I thought it was going to be short kind of class, but what we are learning here in this particular session is it's a lot. I've learned a couple of stuff, and I'm glad that I'm among the students who enrolled for this academy. That is the summer class 3.0. Yeah, eye-opening solutions to some problems that I've been having when it comes to content creation, and then some extra knowledge in filmmaking itself. Mr. Possibility, that is our boss as we call him, has really drilled us, and then being that we are doing a lot of practicals has really been helpful.
Well, I would say I didn't have an idea that filmmaking industry is a whole wide industry. I was just thinking just to get a camera in front of your face and speak. But there's a lot to know about the rudiments of film making, and I'm delighted to be here because it's opened my mind up to so many possibilities and opportunities too.
When I came here on that day one, I was like completely empty. Do you understand? Like my head, there was nothing in it concerning this program. But as it is now, I have learned a lot about filmmaking, content creation, music production, good governance and management.
By emphasizing the importance of building a trustworthy character, Adeyemo's advice encourages students to prioritize character development alongside academic achievement. This approach, he said, will help them become well-rounded individuals with a strong foundation for future success. Victoria Ayoride, reporting for KAFTAN TV.
Okay, and well, the last thing you saw now happens to be part of what we'll be discussing on the program today, the KAFTAN Idea Box Summer Camp. You have seen a bit of it. We'll still talk with them. Even one of the fellows you saw there would also be part of what we're doing today. Well, that's still on the program. Now, before we bring them in, let's look at what we have from the stock exchange. You know, let's look at that. We'll be looking at that, and what we will be checking is not just this, but then those who are involved and the businesses that happened yesterday rather. We'll look at it and see what we have. There are the people that are in the trading of yesterday at the Nigeria Stock Exchange. We have all shares index. We have 142,613.47 points, and it's on 1.40%. The value traded in naira is 17.6 billion naira, while we also have the volume of trade 1.03 billion, and the market capital is 90.2 trillion naira. That's what we have there, 90.2 trillion naira. And that is for the Nigeria Stock Exchange. That's a general look. Let's look at the top three active traders that are there. The top three active traders that we have. We have Universal Insurance coming in at 173,672.87 points, and we also have that's talking about the money anyway. Talking about the ICO is 437.5 million, and we also have a benefit that is 310.6 million. And that's the amount that was brought in. The people that brought in the highest. These are the top active traders. And so from the top 3 traders, we go to the top gainers. And in the top gainers, we have enamelware. Enamelware has gained by 35 naira 90 kobo, and that is 9.95% increase. Dow Communication has come on the stock gainers, this time top stock gainers, and that is with 1 naira 23 kobo at 9.82% gain. The dip cap is 1 naira 94 kobo at 9.60%, while Academy has 9 naira and 8.43%. Interbrew has 13.85, and we have 6.95, though what we have here ended at the Academy being at 9, so we'll let it be at that. So let's look at the top decliners. We have the stock top decliners, and among them we have Royalex having declining by 2.52, that's 2.52 couple, 10%, minus 10% of course decline. And Dang Cement, that's Dangote Cement, as 520 and 9.88%. RT Briscoe has 356, that's at 9.87%. Jais Bank 4.32 at 9.81%. While we also have Lasaco got to have also 9.77%. These are among the ones that are the decliners, the top decliners. Out of many decliners, these are the major ones that declined most. We'll look at our oil market and see. In the oil market, that's talking about the sale of the crude oil. There is WTI crude. WTI crude is for $62.79 per barrel, while Brent crude goes for $66.11 per barrel. And of course, it's a reduction. It's on the negative this time, 0.83 and 0.49. Well, that's it for the oil market, and all we can talk about today on the stock market. And we will now get on to talk about our discussion program. Just let's take a minute, a time out, or return, and go into the discussion. And so here we are, we're back again on the program, of course. As I said, that I'll be bringing in the guests that we have on the program this day. And so they are here, and we'll be talking, and we'll get to know who they are. I want to begin with the one that is Bills. Bills happens to be Victor Bills happens to be an instructor, Nollywood producer, and all that. And for these, what do we call it now? The summer camp, he is also doing that same work of helping the people that are part of it, so as to learn a lot more. And so, Victor Bills, it's a pleasure having you on the program today.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited being here again.
All right. Yes, again. He said again because we've been here. He's been here severally, and we've talked about the program. And right now, the program is what's on. Incidentally, he is not just going to talk alone. While we'll be sharing the discussion, someone that is a participant in this program itself is also here with us. As I mentioned, you saw a bit of it in the news, in the business news, and now you're going to see him right here on the program with us. I'm talking about Osajie Joshua.
Thank you so much.
Good to have you, Josh. All right. Let me begin with you, Josh. When you were told about the idea box KAFTAN TV program that will come on summer camp, how did you see it in the first place?
Thank you very much once more. For me, I didn't take it very serious because it was my auntie that introduced me to the academy. So I didn't take it very serious. However, the very first day that I came in here, I was so delighted with what I saw here.
Okay, just a minute.
Yes, sir.
So the way you saw it first changed by the time you came inside.
That's right.
Tell us what you now saw when you came in.
Okay, when I came in, sir, with I think the subject that was taught on that particular on the first day that I came in here was a mind-blowing one.
Okay.
Mr. Ruben Okala came in and then he taught us a lot about presentation, TV presenting and all the likes, and I was so much interested with the way he explained and every other stuff concerning presenting. And then also, I'm into photography, and then yes, I'm into photography, and then the photography teacher, instructor, what he taught us that day too was very interesting, and I was so delighted to come in to every other classes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, looking at it, you came the first day, these were the things you got the first day.
Yes, sir.
I want to ask you the other days that followed.
Yes, sir.
Were you disappointed? Or was it still in that high pitch that it was going?
I was not disappointed at all. It was that same high pitch, and just that what I see every day, it's just different unique stuff. And one thing that I love about this academy is the fact that they take theory, like the percentage is 20% theory and 80% practical. So, and that is just the best thing to do to when it comes to teaching people stuff. So that's it, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's good. Josh, you've said it. Vic.
Yes, boss.
Bills. Bills, man. You see, you hear what he has said, that looking at the way it has gone, 20%, then 80%, that is the way he has placed it. How do you see that? Is that an idea, a program, a plan, so as to make sure they get everything inside their head before they leave?
Yes, the truth is that the creative industry is a practical space. It is for me 90% practical space, because you have people who have not even been to school or read anything who are in the creative industry.
Yes.
So we thought that bringing people in here to teach them theory, most of them have been to school, most of them they are tired of writing. We just feel like bringing this practical, teach them the real game, how it is really played. It is a deliberate move. In fact, that's why we call it a practical masterclass. We've done it before and we're doing this again. I see these as a very beautiful opportunity for the ones that took the chance.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, you just said something again. You see, as a beautiful opportunity for the ones that participated,
yes,
that took part in the program. It's still on anyway. It's still on. And it will go on to maybe the end of this week.
This week, yes.
Friday. Before when I talk about the practicals, the packaging. Yes. You know, we had promoted here that at the end of the day, there will be things that will be brought forth out of it. There are certain things that will be birthed from the program. There would be brand new programs, and we could watch some of them on KAFTAN TV, and of course on other stations. And I hope that one we promoted, I hope it will still come.
Yes, it will. It will. In fact, that is the hope from the BTS that's behind the scenes to in fact, from the accreditation the day they first came in to every point in time of their practicals, from the podcasting to filmmaking to acting. You will see a whole lot of that coming in. We'll just keep them in together to bring them. And apart from that, they are also right now making a short film.
Okay.
They're actually creating a short film with everybody getting involved. And the juicy part is that these guys do not just get involved in just one role. You can still be an actor. You can also be a location manager. You can always share it in between all of the students to teach them the work exactly. In fact, I got excited this morning because I saw a whole lot of them. The person who is the director and the person who is the script writer and all of that, with files, trying to check. Everybody is busy. So that's just it. That it is beautiful.
So coming to KAFTAN Idea Box summer camp is not just that. Like Josh said he is into photography, that he just comes and then he faces photography and finishes with photography and just goes back home. I have enhanced my ability to take photographs. I've done well. I've seen that. That's not just that. Just, is it not? It's not just that. You now go further to learn presentation skills, you know, and just like Vic said, there will also be, you learn how to do directing, how to do the shooting of the others, and a lot more.
That's right. Yes, that's it. And we actually believe in versatility, especially in the creative industry. In fact, if you're in the creative industry, you should be versatile. I love when someone is versatile. The truth is that in an organization, if you have staff who are versatile, if you maybe a staff is not present, you get somebody to cover up. You fill the space. You don't get confused. So we believe that this industry has to keep going, keep moving, keep stretching. And for us to be able to spread these tentacles, to make sure they have more than one skill, make it at most or at least two, add more if you can. It's something for us. It is something we really look forward to admiring.
Oh, that's good. Let's look. Joshua.
Yes, sir.
Apart from being the fact that you came in here with photography in your head, what else have you been able to achieve? Acquire, because the achievement is yet to come. Yes, what else have you been able to imbibe to acquire, to add to what you have?
All right, then. Thank you, sir. For me, I would say presentation, TV presenting. And being that I'm here right now, initially I'm a very shy person when it comes to, but now like the boldness and then one or two guidance and guidelines and rules and regulations concerning presenting, I've learned all the stuff from Idea-Box Academy. So I would say TV presentation, and also I can also take that into podcasts and presentations too.
Yes, before now you didn't know anything about podcast?
Yeah, I do follow one or two persons, but I don't really know much into concerning when it comes to podcasts. Yes, sir.
But right now, you can say that you know your onions when it comes to that.
That's correct, sir. That's correct, sir.
That's good. Well, this is just part of what we've been doing, and this is what part of what we were advertising to let people come in to be part of it. And we had to get someone that was part of it to come and talk, so that when next you hear it, maybe you will now get to know it's a much more serious thing. So that if you have someone, wherever, you can bring the fellow. I was told by was it Ademo, the CEO, that some people came in from Kaduna to Abuja for this summer camp. That's a beautiful one. And so it's not just, it wasn't centered here only in Abuja. People came from far and near.
Yes, people came.
And do you think, Bills, that those fellows that came from outside the city are fulfilled? Because you know it's a big risk to take that kind of, a serious man to take that kind of risk to leave your city and get to another and just stay for 2 weeks or more, you know, just to learn.
In fact, the thing is, I'm excited about this question because there's someone actually, not just one person, there are quite a number of them. Okay. But there's someone I actually know who actually comes close to me, then we talk. He's from Kaduna. He came in from Kaduna State. Yes. Yes, and he is an elderly person. Okay. Yes, he's an elderly person. And then the way he's going with every role he's given is something to me. Sometimes I sit down and look at him from afar. I felt like if this man was younger than he is right now, he would have done a whole lot more. A whole lot. He would have done a whole lot. So some of them might not have the opportunity to get these things at the places they live. Yes. So coming here, I know that they are fulfilled. I see his actions. I see how he takes his role very seriously from the first day. In fact, he came from the very first day. He comes very early. That's a sign to show you that the place he is going to is somewhere he wants to be. He comes first every day, like literally. He's the first person that comes every day. From where
so he happens to be an early bird.
He's an early bird. Always. When you see the list, I go through the list, I find that he's always the first person around. So these gestures actually make me know that he is finding some fulfillment in this project.
Right.
Yes.
Joshua.
Yes, sir.
Your auntie was the one that made you come.
That's correct, sir.
Looking back, would you say that your auntie made a mistake to bring you here, or would you say that you're grateful for what you did to get you here?
I would say I'm grateful for bringing me here. I'm so grateful.
Right.
And then I will not go back remaining the same. It's not gonna happen because every day she see me doing new stuff, like things that I was taught, seeing me practicalizing it even in the house. So she's so delighted, and for me, I'm so grateful for she bringing me into this KAFTAN Academy.
Okay. So that says that in actual fact I can as well shift from here and let Joshua come and take over and present the program for a while.
Yes,
Josh, I hope it will be okay for you to do such thing. That will be good. And that means we'll be talking about how to keep this young man here afterwards.
Yes,
I think how to get him to stay here so as to be part of the things that happen. Because all that he's looking for, he can find in KAFTAN TV.
That's correct.
Right. So we will see, look that way and think that way. See, that's one of the reasons for which we were promoting this program, because we know that not just to train, after training, someone can still come in here to be part of what we're doing. But that's the next question I have for Bills. Anyway, Bills, after the training, what next?
What next is that we'll have a crop of very intelligent creatives in the society. It is an A game. In fact, I'm excited because I am also a contributor to making sure that the society finds people who are becoming professionals. In the society right now, we'll find more professionals, more people who know what they're doing. Now, we didn't just outrightly only teach them how to be the creatives in the different fields. We also taught them how to turn it into a business, how to make from it, how to do better from it. So as they are coming out, we are coming out to get a crop of people that are employed, a crop of people that are making money, a crop of people that are creating change, and change in the sense that as creatives, whatever you act affects the society, whatever you act, especially if it is a positive thing. So we would have people coming into the society to help us also spread this tentacle of creativity and excellence.
Oh, well, that's it. I'm looking at the fact that there are people out there who would have come but couldn't make it. And Joshua was able to make it.
Yes, sir.
Joshua, if I ask you to talk to the fellow that would have come that couldn't make it, or there are two kinds of people. The other one that will say, ignore this thing. Is it today we've been hearing this thing? Like the Nigerian language. Now today, leave this thing. Today, you know? Tell such a fellow something about what has happened. That is not a fluke. It's a serious matter. And that it's happened. It has happened to you. I mean, KAFTAN Idea Box Summer Camp has happened to you.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about that.
All right, sir. Like they said, knowledge is power. So you cannot know it all. Even though you say, okay, yes, this is my gift and this is what I can do best, you still need that opportunity you still need to learn concerning that stuff, concerning that thing that you know how to do best. You still need to learn. So my advice to every other person out there, I would say, come to Idea Box Academy, that is KAFTAN. Come here and learn. They don't only do theory here, it's practical. When you talk about some other schools, they do majorly theory, but here we are doing practicals. We go out to the field. In class, we practicalize cameras and every other stuff. So try everything possible. Talk to people, sort for sponsors. Come here and then brush up, and then go out there and unleash all that you have been taught to the world. Let people see you and then become who you want to be.
Let people see you,
yes, sir.
And you become who you want to be. Certain things happened while we were coming in, talking about this, and I brought up this matter. What about someone who wants to come in and he may not have all the funds available? That was when I was told, of course, that there are bits you can do, installment and all that. Did anybody come in that way in the program?
Yes, actually, we had just a few people who actually did, and we understood with them because we know what's going on, and we are not actually just focusing on the money.
Yes.
Again, we want to create impact. That's major. We want to create impact, and whatever money they must have brought in is what was used to help the class, to help the practicals, help everything go well, right? So our focus is on what we can impact on each and every of these guys. But then we had just a few people who actually paid instrumentally, and I'm sure by now they have finished paying. So it's something for us.
Okay.
Yes.
One other beautiful thing about this is there is also certification. Can we say something about it?
Yes, a beautiful one, well crafted, well designed, and you would love it. And the reason for this is that so that anywhere you go, you can actually not just say it with your mouth. It gives you, it saves you the stress of talking too much. Just place your certificate on the table, and everybody gets to see it, and they know. So it is something. It is another certificate in that file for each and every one of them. So it's something. It's something.
Okay, Joshua, we're about to conclude this program, and I want to say, I want to put you on the spot. I know I didn't tell you this. This program is called The Economy Today. I want you here as you're seated to tell the viewer that this is The Economy Today, and welcome the viewer and tell the fellow to be part of the program.
Okay.
You know, you used to be shy, but now it has gone out because of this. That's why I said, let me put you on the spot so that you can, let's see you do it. I mean, I know you will be able to do that. I'm sure of that. Yes. I'm sure of what Bills has done and what the others have done there. And I know that I've seen you as smart as you are. That you can do something. So let's hear you.
Good day, viewers. My name is Joshua Osajie. Welcome to KAFTAN TV. Today's topic is today's topic is the economy, and then
is the KAFTAN Idea Box Summer Camp.
Yes, KAFTAN Idea Box Summer Camp. Before I introduce the guests, I would love to go on a commercial break, and then we're back.
Thank you so much. Let's put our hands together for him. That's good. That's good. You know, I didn't tell him about it. I didn't tell him about it before he came here. I just said, let's get it on. Let's see what will happen. Thank you so much. And I know that if I ask you to do a monologue, you'll be able to do something like that. You're able to sit here and act something. This is part of the things we need to learn. We need to let people get to understand. And as I said, we will be thinking about having Joshua Osajie to come to be part of what we do, because there are programs here. He could be part of presentation and all that, depending on what he wants to do anyway. And just as he also had known photography before he came in, he has also seen cinematography.
Yes, that's correct.
And that will help. Of course, you can see our cameras. These are still manned by people who have known things as you do know now. And that's the way it goes. Okay, we're rounding off. And so what would I ask Bees to say to the viewer?
Okay, what I would say to my viewers is that don't you ever miss any opportunity like this. Don't you ever. Don't sit down and just follow hearsay or try to be what he said, talking about that Nigerian thing. It's normal. It's a normal thing. Things have changed. The system is moving ahead. The industry is growing. Like right now, this year, we're expecting billions coming in as the creative industry. Already this year, I think as last year, between last year and this year, it has generated over $15 billion. So, and it has employed over 4.2 million people in this creative industry. So what I would try to say is that there is no job, but there's job. When you take a step, when you just move, when they say get a class, if you can borrow the little you can borrow, come to the school and ask and say, please, this is what I have, can I join? We'll find a way out for you, right? Just make sure you get involved when you find something like this. When there's an opportunity for a masterclass, please do not hesitate to go for it. That's the best I can say.
Well, that's it. You have had that. And that's also how we'll be rounding up what we want to say or what we've got to say on the program today. I want to say thank you to Joshua Osajie, who participated in the program. Joshua, it's good to have you on the program.
Thank you for having me, Sam.
And I'm looking forward to having you around to join in presentation as programs go on.
That's correct, sir.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, Sam.
And I want to also say special thanks to producer, a director, an actor in the Nollywood industry. That happens to be one of the instructors in the Idea Box Academy. I'm talking about Bills. Victor.
Appreciate boss.
Good to have you on the program again
so
today.
Much. I'm glad.
Definitely we'll see bring you back at the end of it all. So we'll see what it is like. Right. And let me also thank you, dear viewer, for being part of the things that we have that we've been able to show I didn't work alone. You will see the names of people that worked with me here as we go on towards as the program comes to an end. So we've been working together and making sure that we'll get the best out of it. But amongst all these names you will see, I wouldn't forget that Gabriela Kevin Ogu is also part of what I've done today. I want to thank you so much for being here. I want to say, may the best happen to you always, because that's the best we can think of. Okechukwu Onubogu here, and I would want to say, is the one that has packaged and say, may the best happen to us. As we conclude with the titles and the names of people who have worked for us, who have been part of it, we will say, that's how we'll round it up for today.